are doing a meditation a day for you. Today is Wednesday, so therefore it is meditation excavation, meaning Teri and I have no earthly idea, and I really do mean that, no earthly idea,
No.
what what we are going to be doing today in meditation. So, the way that this works is we invite you to meditate along with us, and Teri and I will go into meditation here together. And we're just going to listen in with spirit, and we are going to share with you out loud everything that we're experiencing and invite you to just go with us. So, I see Teri sharing there for a minute. While she's doing that, the banner over my head is about One with the Earth, which is our third channel that's going to be coming to Enlightened World Network. We are launching on Saturday and Sunday, March 20th and March 21st, and we will have full days of programming. On the 20th, we have from 8 in the morning Eastern to 11 at night. And on Sunday, the 21st, we have from 8 in the morning until midnight. So we hope you will join us. One with the Earth has everything to do with the Earth, with the planets, the atmosphere, the waterways, the animals, nature, etc. So anything at all to do with spirit and how it connects with us as humans in so many different forms. So we're glad that you're here. Teri Angel, good morning.
Good morning, Ruth. What a great day.
It is. It's a beautiful day out. We just got about 3 inches of snow. So we're
Oh my
thankful
gosh.
for a little, yep, thankful for some humidity and moisture here.
Yes, absolutely. It's beautiful here. It's the weather's perfect. It couldn't be more perfect. And I'm just enjoying every day that I live right now. So I'm so happy to be here doing this with you this morning.
I love it. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll go into meditation. Just get yourself comfortable, close your eyes, and just take a deep, slow breath. And release it. Feel your body starting to relax. Take another deep, slow breath. And release it. Feel your body get heavy into your chair. Take another slow, deep breath. And let that go. So, Teri, I can already feel our divine guides here with us, but would you take a moment and just ask the archangels to join us for this?
Absolutely. So let's just envision that we're facing the east direction where everything begins. Let's call in Archangel Raphael and invoke his energy today. Raphael is the angel of healing. And I feel like this is going to be a healing experience. Wherever we go with it, it's going to bring up something inside to be healed. And now turn to the south. Let's call in the energy of Archangel Michael, asking Michael to wrap arms of protection around us, swirling a beautiful white light that comes directly from Source. Knowing that this is a safe and a sacred place to do your inner work for these next few moments, putting everything else aside and focusing only on love and light and what's coming forth in this journey together. And now with another turn, we're going to the west. And here we're invoking the energy of Archangel Gabriel, bringing in clarity to our midst. helping us to understand more fully what it is we're doing here today, bringing any messages to us from Spirit that need to be explored and looked at. And in that final turn to the direction of the north, we invoke Archangel Uriel's energy, asking to be grounded into Mother Earth, to help us see ourselves as balanced and centered and strong. And thank you to these beautiful archangels, and inviting any of the others that want to join. And I'm feeling Metatron coming in from above, bringing in that crystalline grid energy over the earth, and Sandalphon from below, bringing up the energy from Mother Earth. Thank you. And all the angels that are just kind of waiting on the sideline, waiting to be of assistance to whoever might need that energy today. Thank you for being here. I'm seeing waves of energy, Ruth, as they came forth and the other angels were kind of on standby. There were like just these waves, almost like visible clouds of energy that were floating right in the midst of us, bringing in a softer energy, a slowing even of the energy that was going on. As you invited us to slow down the breath, the energy field just kind of took a pause and waited, like, okay, we'll wait for you. And there was even a smell that came through with it, like a clearing energy from incense or sage. So I think there's a lot of healing being done, a lot of releasing being done, a lot of things coming up to get our attention so that we can let go of them.
And I really felt the 500,000 earth angels, Teri, as they came in, and I heard the words, "Stand in your divine truth," and I heard courage. And as I was sharing out, I was guided to share this with larger groups of light workers and healers. And I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. So I know that this is a healing, clearing, strengthening meditation for those who are doing the work, for those who are standing in divine light and putting themselves out there to help bring divine light into the world. So all of you light workers and healers, thank you for being here. Thank you for the work that you are putting out into the world. And we stand united with you. Teri, I can see on the crystalline grid, I see light workers as light, as energy on the different connecting points on the grid. Mm-hmm. And it totally encircles the planet.
Yes, it does. And it's coming in from two directions. It's almost like it's double wrapped this time, that grid. So there's nothing that's going to be missed. There's nothing left out. So for anyone that's feeling isolated, and there's been so much isolation over this past year, it's time to connect in now with that grid. It's time to become a part of and not feel separated from everyone and everything that's in life for us to experience. So focus on where you are in the world, your physical location, and just raise your energy level like you're looking upward and see that light and just let your energy go there. I feel the clearing happening already. Just with that, just with looking at the light, your energy is going to connect to that higher plane. You know, we all have a flame inside of us. We have that beautiful energy that is our spirit. When we're connecting in as an individual flame, it's joining up with all of those other flames. It's becoming that torch that's shining around the world. You're part of something big. And this is big, this clearing, this healing. It's so necessary for us to move forward. We can't move forward with all of that baggage that we're holding on to. So, Ruth, I think we need to place those things in the bags. And you do so good at leading us into the healing pool and bringing our suitcase. Would you lead us in that?
Sure. Sure. So I'd like you to envision, even where you are in your spot on the crystalline grid, picture that anything that's weighing you down or having you feel encased. Now, feeling encased is like almost like a butterfly in a cocoon, right? Or it's a mummy who's so tightly wrapped in whatever is not love that's holding you back and holding you down. If you're in a mummy wrap, unwrap it. If you're a butterfly in a cocoon, pop that cocoon and let those wings go. And a vision that I have been seeing these last couple days is wearing a white jumpsuit that's dirty, that's stained, that just needs to come off and be let go of. And all of those things are what mire us in the 3D. And I've been reminded lately, we don't need to be there. We don't need to keep seeing ourselves as stuck or trapped with any of these concepts of the 3D. So envision a big carpet bag suitcase in front of you and anything that is weighing you down, whether it's the dirty jumpsuit, anything heavy in your pockets. Love that clearing. Wow. Let it go. Just put it in that suitcase. And there are going to be those 500,000 angels that are here to support us, those earth angels, and they're coming by to pick up your suitcase. So when you are ready to let it go, hand it out there and let one of the 500,000 come take that suitcase away from you. There is nothing keeping you from standing in your divine truth at this very moment. And I love, Teri, how as much as we do the work every single day, we're still clearing and healing.
Yes, even as you said that, I felt something coming up, like I needed to cough, needed to clear the throat chakra. And I think for many of us, that's where it's at. That's where it's stuck, right there in the throat. And we just, as much as we try to clear and swallow and clear our throat and cough, it still seems to be stuck there. So there's a breathing method that we can use to pull that energy up. And I've already practiced this today on the morning show with everyone. So I'd like for anyone listening to just envision this, that there is something there. There's something physically stuck there, whether it's in your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, wherever it might be affecting you. But actually see it stuck there. And then breathe right into it See the color yellow coming in softly, encasing it, wrapping it like a cocoon. And now envision that you have a rope that you can tie around that cocoon. You can wrap the rope around it, tie it in a knot, and we're going to pull it out. We're actually going to bring that energy up and out of you. So the way you do it is once you have your issue or your object that's stuck there, once you have it cocooned and tied up with that knot, you're going to breathe again deeply, breathe right into it, and we're going to stagger the breath out as we're pulling on the rope. So it looks like this. You'll take a deep breath right to that spot and then stagger the breath out. And as you're breathing it out and staggering the breath, pull on the rope. Pull that energy out. Just release it. Let it go with love. But it needs to move. This energy is stagnant energy. It's something you're holding on to that you've been just not able even to look at it sometimes. You know it's there. You feel the heaviness of it. But sometimes when we feel that heaviness, we just want to close our eyes to it and just let it be, thinking if we don't disturb it, that it'll just go away. It's not going to just go away. It's a conscious decision on your part to release it. And that's what's being asked today, to just let go. It's time. It's time to not be weighed down, not to be tethered anymore by the heaviness. So if you need to do it again, do it again. Do it as much as it takes for you to dislodge whatever is stuck in there. And you're doing it with love. You're not doing it with anger. You're not doing it with anything other than wanting to have the very best experience in your human body. So those things that you're holding on to, it might be anger, it might be sadness, you may be feeling the effects of isolation and grief over loss. Whatever it might be, it's time to make your conscious decision to change, to shift, to release the heaviness so that you will feel lighter. And you certainly will. Once you do the clearing, your whole energy level changes. So for anybody that needs to, let's do it one more time. Focus on anything that's remaining, any remnant of that energy that feels so heavy, wherever it's at inside of you. Just see it being wrapped up. You're wrapping it in the arms of love. You're calling in this beautiful angel that's helping you to wrap it up. There's an angel standing right beside of you, ready and waiting, willing to do whatever you ask. So wrap up that energy and then tie that rope around it. Really do this visual, really feel it and see it. See it being wrapped securely where it can come out. And then start pulling on the rope. And as you do so, breathe out in a staggered breath. And feel the release. Feel it happening. Watch it happening. See that energy being transformed. See it being taken by that angel that was on standby. The one standing right beside of you, wanting only the best experience for you. And that angel is ready to help you put whatever that was in the suitcase. And you can pull out as much of that energy as you want. If there's more than one place where it's stuck inside, just repeat. Just do this as much as you need to do the clearing for you. It's an individual decision, it's an individual choice that you're making to let go, to join in with that light that's inside of you and the light on the crystalline grid, and make it burn bright. Let's all shine our light as brightly as we can today.
So, Teri, that's absolutely awesome. Thank you. And while you were talking, I was doing it on my own because I was clearly coughing something up out of my throat chakra. And I heard the words, speak your truth, be your truth. And as I pulled this thing out of my throat chakra, at first I got my father's mother, just that image of her, that essence of her. And I thought, well, that's intriguing because, she's been dead for so many years, I don't often think of her. But then there was this cord attached to something else. So kept pulling it out, and it came out and it was like this embryo. And I looked to see what was in the embryo, and it was, I'm not big on dinosaurs at all. I think it's a pterodactyl. I think those are the ones that fly, right?
Yes.
And it was a pterodactyl. And I'm looking at it and thinking, why was that in my throat chakra? How does that even make any sense? And what I am seeing is that is symbolic of who I was, my truth, way, 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 way back when, before there were even people on the planet. We as souls have lived for eons, and we've taken on so many different incarnations. And this was before I ever came into this earth. And it was such a reminder of speaking my truth and being my truth, but not my truth of who I am in the 3D. My truth of who I am as spirit that has been in existence for eons and eons, and going back to that primitive form of who I am in spirit. And Teri, when you mentioned, you brought my attention back to the grid. And as I'm looking at other beings, other light workers and healers who are here with us, and I'm seeing them all on their pinpoints in the grid, and I'm looking down and everybody's in a different primitive form. And I think we're, goosebumps again, I think we're just being called to find that truth that is divinely each one of us, and go back to that place of inception. Who are you in your divine essence? And I'm seeing that that is who we are to be bringing into this earthly realm. That's what we need from each light worker, each healer, each person who's bringing in divine light and helping other people to know their own divine light. We need to see your and mine and Teri's initial divine essence.
Absolutely. And just ask yourself, who was I before the world told me who I was? Go back to that divine blueprint of you, and you'll find you. When you do that search, you'll absolutely dig through all of those concepts, all of those beliefs to get to the true you. The divine essence. I love that, Ruth. I love that we can dig through and take that deeper dive. And that's what we've done today. We've taken a deeper dive. And you didn't know when you turned on this meditation Ruth and I didn't even know. This was totally from Spirit today, that we were to take a deeper dive to our true divine essence and connect that with each other. Connect in a way that's so powerful, that's so needed right now in our own lives and in the life of the planet. This was huge today.
Teri, as I'm looking at that grid with every light worker and healer standing in that divine essence, it just is blazing. The energy and the light coming off of this is so amazingly bright. And when we realize that this grid is encircling the planet, let's take a minute and send that light rather than upward and outward. Let's send it into the planet.
Yes.
That energy is just so rich and so nurturing. And I can see it impacting the planet, I can see it impacting nature and humanity. And we're supported in doing this with the archangels and the earth angels, and they're all shining out their energy as well, their light and their love toward the planet and humanity.
And they're showing me, Ruth, that that was the wave that I felt when the angels first started coming in. It was a wave of energy. And that's what we're doing right now, is moving that beautiful, cleared energy. It's like fresh air. We're moving it down into the earth, down into the center of the earth. And it's touching all of that crystal center and beaming it back up. I see animals just looking up like, what just happened? Because they're feeling the newness, they're feeling the freshness of what's come through. I see people opening their eyes, looking through more clear eyes. There's no more fog. There's no more veil. Let's just hold that thought, hold that vision of the veil totally gone. Spirit energy coming in like a cool breeze, just shifting and changing. Just allow it. If you're feeling a shift inside of you, just allow that. Just say thank you, welcome it.
The energy that's coming off the planet right now, Teri, I don't know if you felt that, but it almost, from my place on the grid, almost like pushed me back because there's so much energy coming off the planet right now.
Mm-hmm.
as light workers and healers, Enlightened World is here to partner with you. We are all working together on the same things for the same issues. So do know that Enlightened World is here for you. So we thank you for being here with us. We thank the Earth Angels. We thank the Archangels. We just appreciate each and every one of you so much. And just know, whatever capacity you are in, whether you are actively being a light worker that works with other people, or whether you are just bringing in divine light yourself, it makes a huge difference. You're a beacon of divine light, and it just makes a huge difference. So thank you for what you are bringing to the world. Teri, thank you. This was awesome today.
So much love. Stay in your heart. That's where the love is. That's where your divine essence is. Right there in that heart center. Oh, thank you all for being here. Ruth, I love you so much.
I love you.
I cherish this time together with you.
Yeah, I do too. It's amazing. And I'm so glad folks are here with us. So much love to each and every one of you. Know that we love you dearly and that we're here walking with you and spirit on this amazing journey. So take good care and God bless.
Bye, everybody.